Let Lo tap in. Lo is in the chat on Twitch going crazy. Lo, is there anything that you want to address?
No, I mean I don't. If you got Harden in your top five, I don't mind it. I think if you want to have Kawhi that high, I think that's fine as well. But I don't mind Harden in the top five. The reason why I was going crazy because the stuff y'all saying about Kyrie, somebody said Kyrie's better than Curry or something like that, which is
Yeah,
just wild.
the girl said that.
Yeah, that was
Kyrie,
I forgot her
Kyrie,
name.
Kyrie's not. I don't think Kyrie should be in the conversation with Curry or Damian Lillard.
I
There's
agree.
not. There's no way
Somebody
that a
said
player,
that.
no way that a player who can't lead a team in a weak Eastern Conference
Okay,
should
we're
be
not gonna
able
do
to.
this. We're not gonna do this.
Well,
We're
I
not
mean,
gonna.
he was leading the team until he got
Listen,
hurt. But no,
listen,
I
listen.
don't put him up there no more.
Listen. In 2018, they were 46-10 before he got hurt. So please do not tell me that he wasn't leading a team to a championship run. Because if he didn't get hurt, they would have went to the finals.
Those are all hypotheticals.
No, it's a fact. They went to Game 7 with LeBron without him. You don't think that Kyrie makes
Yeah,
a one game difference?
and then the following year, you act as if like he didn't make it into the playoffs with the Celtics. The following year, he was garbage.
The following
Mm.
year, as I said before, but you missed it. As I said before, the following year was not his fault. The following year was a coaching issue because the
So it's
coach.
always somebody else's fault. Okay,
You
fine.
have to
It is
acknowledge
every
that.
time, Lo. It's always
If
this is
someone
Damn.
if Kyrie's apparently as talented as y'all claim that he is, there's no rhyme or reason why he can't score ISOs as consistently as you believe that he can be. That does not make
I,
any sense.
No,
I
no.
mean,
People
the
wasn't coming
ISOs
at him.
aren't the problem. It's everything else.
Yes,
Dub
people
zero.
wasn't
If
coming
he's
at him
so,
because he wasn't
but
doing well. They were coming at him
Dub,
because he wasn't winning.
If he's so good, why is he never in your top 10? For current player, why I've never heard Kyrie in a top 10.
That's tough.
No. Listen, trust me. Don't get me wrong. He is not.
Shamario, we know he's number one for you. We know
But
he's
I
number
do
one for
not.
you, but
I do not condone the disrespect for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie
Wait, what
Irving
are we
is
disrespecting, do you
No one's
think? He's a
disrespecting
hell of a
anything.
player.
I think we're all telling facts. Like it's a difference between like you can disrespect somebody with facts, but if it's facts, it's
Yo,
not disrespect.
no.
It's
Don't
truth.
act as if don't act as if this guy don't act as if this guy cannot lead a team. Don't act
uh,
like that.
What
When
team
though?
has he led?
When?
I
What
You're
gave
team?
you.
running hypotheticals.
nah,
I'm
When?
not
What is
running a
this team?
hypothetical. I said
bro.
they were 46-10
Who?
before he
Who
got
was?
hurt. The
Who
The
Boston
was?
Celtics
Celtics.
was 46-10.
Wait. No. I want everybody to hear this. Before he got hurt.
And then let me get
So he
to
led
the
the team to
let me
46-10. Is that his accomplishment? Does
yes.
that
Dub, you
make Kyrie?
know,
And then listen, because
Bro,
and then the following year, what had happened was since
What had
Gordon Hayward,
happened was, oh
no,
Let's
nah.
go
no, no,
inside
no.
All
on.
right, go
yo,
ahead.
You
My
have to
bad, my
understand
bad.
this because I'm
the
repeating myself.
Kyrie,
You have to take this into account that Gordon Hayward came back into the play. The coach wanted to run plays for Gordon Hayward to get him involved in the offense, and that messed up the whole flow of the offense that they were running last year.
yo,
Because last year Tatum and Brown and Kyrie was running that thing perfectly. They were running that thing.
No, they
bro, listen,
weren't.
hey,
man.
They
hey,
were
hold on,
not.
hold
The,
You're
on,
gonna say
Ron.
they wasn't?
Let
What's
me
up?
Ron,
let me
let's get Ray out of here. My bad, Lo. Let's get Ray out of here and bring back in basketball,
Hold on, wait.
basketball.
I'm gonna hear Young's tape, and
yeah,
we gonna let basketball genius wrap it up for us. But go ahead, Young.
yo, I love Kyrie's game. Personally, I hate Kyrie. I hate him. So
Wow.
the thing is, no, listen. If he said like Kyrie can lead a team, let's just say there was relegation in basketball. If Kyrie was to lead your team, they'd be in relegation. You know what that means? They wouldn't even be in the NBA. They'd be down.
That's
Kyrie does not know.
disrespectful.
Kyrie does
That's
not know how to.
nasty.
Relegation, you say?
Yeah, that's how bad. That's how bad he like. I'm not saying like
That's a
he's
great word, by the way.
amazing. He's amazing. But if to lead your team, they'd be in relegation. Literally not in
Why?
the
Because of injuries?
Damn.
bro. Bro, he went to Boston. When LeBron was gonna give him the keys, he couldn't handle the pressure, so he had to leave Cleveland. He goes
No, LeBron was
in,
never ready
he
to
goes
give
to
him the
Boston.
keys. Let's keep
He goes
that
to
real.
Boston. Bro, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals without him.
He is shaking Kyrie right now. I'm not.
They went to the conference finals
Yo,
without him.
everybody hold up. I got a special request coming in right now. Everybody mute your mics. I gotta hear what he gotta say. King Money Fly, talk to us, King. Talk to us. King, can they hear you? King.
King
Talk
might
that
be
talk.
on one.
Yeah, my mic's on now. What's going on, man?
What's up
What's
with your
good,
boy?
King?
Man, what's up, man? I had my notification off, so I messed around, missed the whole chat. Man, I hear y'all talking about Kyrie, man. Listen, I do respect Kyrie, but not to take away from like Young is saying, man. He's not really a great leader like that, bro. And LeBron was just finna give him the keys, and he couldn't step up to the pressure
That's
because
all.
LeBron made that move because of family. He made that move because of family, and he had his kid in high school and stuff like that. But he did say he was gonna give him the keys. But I feel like the media had, messed up his mentality and stuff. Because I seen a video on TikTok. They was asking him how
But
you feel about LeBron James parenting, the team.
mhm. But this is the thing I'm gonna let you know that people could say whatever they want, but their actions tell you more. What I seen through LeBron's actions, I didn't see a guy ready to give Kyrie the keys. He could say I was ready to give the keys all I want, but what I seen, he was not doing that.
Let's talk about action real quick because many people just they move off of these hypotheticals or what you may think have actually happened. So what actually happened when Kyrie was leading a team in the playoffs is that he actually the season they made it to the playoffs with him, he actually let that team in shot attempts. You telling me about Gordon Hayward? He was running plays for him, and during the playoffs, Gordon Hayward not only wasn't starting, but he was attempting less than 8 shots a game. Kyrie also shot 39% from the field and 31% from three during their postseason run, and it wrapped up in the second round. So a team that just made it to the conference finals and went game 7 with LeBron added talent to Kyrie. And I'm not going to run no hypothetical about how all of a sudden they're supposed to put them over the top because when he was on the team, they couldn't even make it past the second round. Please stop.
No,
We are
that
talking about
no. You gotta understand that basketball is also a mental game, and throughout the whole season of getting heat for their struggles, you really think that Kyrie really felt like going out there and giving his all for these guys? Hell no, he did not.
oh so
Because
so let me
like y'all
you
said, Kyrie, mentally wise, he is a liability. I will have to give you guys that
okay.
because I don't know what be going on in his fucking head, but I don't know. But in my opinion,
And physically.
that and physically. So, in my opinion, throughout after the whole season of getting heat, he was probably like, man, screw
He
this.
also thinks
But
the
if
Earth is
that
flat.
listen to what you're saying. This is the reason why I have a
That's
hard time
men.
talking. Listen to what you're saying. The amount of things that have to go right just for Kyrie to perform correctly too much to even dare compare to Damian Lillard, as if like Dame has never had to deal with heat, as if like Curry has ever never had to deal with heat. It doesn't matter about the heat. It doesn't matter about the players who are around him. It doesn't matter about the injuries that are around him or the injuries that they're suffering. They all are expected to perform. That's the difference. The
But
standard.
I never said he was better than them.
No, but I'm just saying in general, the
Okay.
standard holding to Kyrie Irving, you're saying that he has to be healthy, the heat can't be on him, the coaching has to be right, the plays that are out there have just for him to perform correctly. If that is the case, they
And the planet's got to be aligned.
other players. So let's stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
still riding
naturally.
with my man's. I'm still riding with my man's. You give him a place where he's happy in. You give him a place that he's accepted in. He going to lead your team.
To
Where is
what?
he
He
To
has
happy?
a
what?
Dub,
foundation.
Is he happy right
What?
now? Is he
Dub.
To what?
happy right now?
Hell yeah.
He's not
Hell
happy
To
right
what?
yeah.
To what?
now. Dude is
Okay.
the third option.
Is Kevin? He's not the third option.
Who
This is what
keeps
you guys got to
saying that?
understand. He's the first option.
Kyrie's third.
and
Yeah,
and,
because
and
Look,
he
AD.
should not be. Kevin
Yeah, he
Durant
should not
and
be.
James Harden should not have to take a backseat to Kyrie Irving because his ego is just enormous.
yo,
Because
look,
Kyrie just what's up, Shaq?
look. I just got two questions for you, though. And the first one is Luca top five? Is he top 10 in the league?
top five is top five is top five is a stretch. Top 10, sure, but top five is a stretch.
Is top seven a stretch?
No, top seven is not a stretch. No, no, no.
So who are the players that you're accurately putting over him?
LeBron, uh, KD, Curry. I'm putting Giannis ahead of him. Um, did I say Kawhi yet?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah.
So you putting Luca over you
Hey,
putting Luca over
You
Harden.
you said Kawhi, Curry, LeBron,
Kawhi,
KD, Giannis. That's five.
you
and I
said
would.
Kawhi twice, but that's all right.
All right, fine. If I said Kawhi twice, my bad, and I would probably put Harden above him as well.
Respect.
That's six.
So then he would be right at. I don't mind him being right at 7. That's fine.
So
Zach
what?
Lavine,
So
right,
no,
Shaq?
this is where I get confused. This is where I get confused between Luca and Damian. I don't get how you have Luca in front of Damian, and I'm really curious about this.
I don't think the thing with Luca is that if you my thing with Luca, the 3 players that I don't mind shifting up and down: Luca, Dame, Jokic, and even Embiid to a degree. Like those players can shift. If you put Luca at 10, I'm not going to complain. If you had Luca at 7, I'm not going to complain. I think the thing that people the knock with me on Luca is that I think people get so caught up in the inflated numbers that they say like, look at those numbers and it's crazy. When the reality is that I think a lot of players in the top 10, they could probably put up similar numbers if they were in those type of offensive systems. And I
Did
think
you
Hmm.
and I
did
think
you name AD?
say it again.
Did you name AD in there?
If you want to, well, one of the players have to be out of the top 10.
Okay.
It would have to be either AD, Dame, or Embiid. I'm assuming,
Yo,
but
this the
So Dub
argument I make.
Zero.
It's hard with the top 10. It's
yeah,
so many good players that
top
it's
10.
hard to just crunch a top 10. But go ahead
It's
right quick,
tough.
But
legend.
at the end of the day, I think the knockoff with Luca is like defensively, like he's like bad. Like I think people don't realize like how bad of a defender he is, and I think Dame is in that same category as well. But also, I think that I think overall his product, like the way he produces, I'm not confident enough to claim that he's able to get the best out of the surrounding players around him, and I think the other players who are in the
Agreed.
conversation have proven that they can do that. Like Harden has proven that even on a team with another ball handler, he could still achieve a level of success that I don't think Luca would be able to achieve. And that's the reason why I would if personally me, if everyone is healthy, I would probably have Luca probably like 8 or 9. But if you say 7, I don't think that's like the end of the world though.
Hmm. And Legend, real quick, if you got to start bench cut with Steph, KD, and Giannis, what are you doing?
Oh, geez, that's a crazy one.
You know who to cut, legend. Just stop. Come on.
Yeah, you know,
I don't think
bro.
I
Come on, don't
don't,
say it,
Put his ass on the bench.
please. Put him on the bench now.
I
Hey,
don't.
Young, great profile picture, too.
Respect, but yo, I gotta hear who we put on the bench. Like, you gotta put this dude on the bench.
Sit him
I'm
down.
cutting.
Respect.
No,
Thank you.
What?
Steph is the one that's not getting cut.
What?
Actually,
Talk
Um,
that talk, legend.
are we
That's
talking
tough.
about career? Or are
That's
we
tough,
talking about
Low.
right now?
Legend, talk that talk, legend.
out of the 3
A little
players,
bit of both.
Put his ass on the bench, legend.
I'm cutting.
if
Respect.
if 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 if, if we talk about 100% healthy, respectfully, I might have to cut Giannis. No cap,
Legend.
That's
I had
respect. I
so much.
respect.
but
That's
Ah,
Oh,
legend.
yeah, I could.
but it
Ah,
depends on like if I'm on a team.
ah.
It really depends on the rest of the team because I know for a fact if
Yeah,
I pick Giannis, I specifically have to pick floor spaces for the remainder of the roster. Like I would have to do that,
yeah.
and that kind
I
of
wanna.
restricts the rest of my team so much that I wouldn't have to do that
Mm,
with Curry or Durant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Legend, legend. It
it would
doesn't
be
because
nice
when you
though.
get Steph, you got to get defenders, right? Right?
I guess yeah, I guess so.
Do you
Yeah,
see
you're
what I'm
right.
Man,
You're
saying?
right.
Like you gotta do that with anybody.
Yeah, but then with Giannis, I not only have to get shooters, but I probably have to get another ball handler because he's going to need somebody else to handle the ball because him handling the ball in the pick isn't the healthiest thing in the world. But to be
I,
honest, I
I
wouldn't
think
be
any two of
surprised
them players could play.
if I had to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if it turned around being KD though. If I had to cut
What?
KD,
Who?
but Low.
Who?
That's
This is the problem.
that's
Low.
disrespectful.
but Curry out of
Cut,
all of them,
cut,
Curry.
cut, cut,
Cut.
I'm with
cut,
him.
Pause right now.
cut.
I'm with him.
Pause right
I'm
now.
with him on that one.
Low. Here's the
Whoa.
problem. Low. Here's the problem.
Low. Are you
Yeah,
If you
cutting
put
KD?
it, hold on, y'all. Hold on. If you put Giannis or KD on that Golden State Warriors team that was in the play-in this year, what's the end result? And I know it's a hypothetical. I'm just asking you.
well both of them will make the playoffs.
Do you think so? They will win the play-in.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
without a doubt. What? Yeah.
So then, how do you cut Giannis? That's what I'm confused.
If you put Giannis on that team, they make the play-in.
If you put
No,
KD on that team, they
That's what I'm saying. You put
that's
either one.
that's what I'm saying. That's
That you
that's
just
what.
made his
So
point.
I'm asking you, do they go further
I
than
was saying
Steph?
if you remove Curry and you put one of those two.
Exactly.
Um, I think if you, I don't know if that's if I don't know how true that may be because that team didn't have that much floor spacing for you probably to get the best
Mm-hmm.
out of like
If you
Mm-hmm.
any.
if you put K,
I don't believe that either though because KD had the opportunity to win a game in game 7 he didn't do it. So I don't know.
Here's the problem.
Uh,
If you
oh,
put Giannis instead of Steph on those Golden State Warriors team, I think they win 5 championships. And I'm talking about with KD, Dre, Clay, the whole gang. And that's why I look at Steph like I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah,
nah,
don't
but
know.
you hate
wait.
Steph.
and I
Steph,
listen. I like Steph, but he gotta go. He gotta go with them three. He out of
is
there.
Yeah, he out of
Steph
there. Steph out of there.
win.
Nah, I
If
will.
you want to say injury wise, then I would agree. But Steph didn't win because in 2019, Clay and Durant were both hurt though. So how can you say that?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I just feel like Giannis is more dominant. I just do, and I feel like Steph gets way too much credit for something that he did not do. Now, if you say when a Steph that Steph came into the league and he created the high volume for teams, it was going there anyways. But we'll give him that. But all of this running around, Dipsy doing, flinging up shots, he's the only person in the league that does that. But you guys say he changed the game. And here's the problem: Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Harrison Barnes. That one year where they all damn near shot over 40, it was insane.
It was nuts.
It was crazy.
But you
All
guys single-handedly say that Steph is the reason that the league shoots more threes. I
Well,
think maybe
it's
Steve
not
Kerr and the
because
Golden
of
State Warriors.
Barnes though. It ain't because of Harrison Barnes though.
hold up,
No, no,
legend.
no,
Hold up,
no, no,
legend.
no. I'm saying there was not a team out there that was that comfortable. And Steve Kerr gave him that leeway. He did. But if you don't have Klay Thompson shooting a percent less than Steph, this doesn't work.
I agree with that shot.
I understand. I
That's
understand.
a
Nah, I
that's a
agree with
good
that.
take.
All right, fellas. So we're gonna transition into our next segment. Now, with all that being said and done, I want to encourage everybody on this platform to follow each other. We're really building a community. I want everybody to be able to interact with everybody. Everybody be able to talk basketball with everybody. Give each other y'all hot takes, y'all cold takes, y'all lukewarm takes. But also, everybody tune in to Players Choice every Sunday, every
Please
Wednesday.
bring
It's on
Basketball Genius in. He's
it's on
thirsty.
Twitch. Now
I'm
here
it.
we go. This is our next segment. Speaking of Steph, it's ironic that we just got done talking about Steph because now we're gonna talk about Steph a little bit more. But Basketball Genius, we need to hear what you feel about
He's about to
Steph.
come in here and start lying right off the rip. So
Come
if
on,
he's not
Basketball, talk
accurate,
to
I
us.
need him muted.
Did he change the picture?
Yes,
I
you
did.
did.
I
Yeah, y'all
did.
got him
I
amped up
did.
enough. He had to change his
Because
picture.
Hey,
All
he
right,
put. Hey, he put the. Hey, he
I
put
put
the
my
updated
soul
one
whenever I
on.
say these things, so y'all know that I mean it.
talk that talk, boy.
Shaq,
Get him.
look, I understand that there were other players shooting a high percentage from three whenever that run was happening with the Warriors. But here's what you have to understand. The reason that they're hitting that percentage is because the spacing that Steph Curry is
I
making.
can make the same argument for Steph.
Can you though? Can you?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
1000%.
Who was
I
doing
can
what
because here's
Steph
the
is
point.
doing?
Because here's the point. Because if Steph doesn't have that spacing, and if Steph is doing all of these numbers, it's the exact same season like this year, and you guys do not think he's the greatest ever. So if the players around him are not hitting shots, you guys wouldn't think that he was this player that you guys think he is because he wouldn't be in any
That's
type of.
a lie. He shot
Well,
42% from three this
No,
year
no,
on highest
no.
volume.
No.
This is
I hear
what
him.
this is
No. I hear what he's
low, and
saying.
this is
I
what I'm
hear what he's
saying.
saying. I hear what
So if
Shaq is
they're
saying.
finishing eighth and they're not making play-ins, you guys don't look at Steph like he's this amazing player because then you would look at Dame, who shoots slightly less, Zach Levine,
No,
who
a
shoots
lot
almost the
less.
same.
No. Stop it, Shaq. Damian Lillard, this is the first season he has shot
Still,
40%
it's
from three. Steph has never
listen.
done
If
that.
Dan,
Steph
okay,
has never not
but
shot
you
40%,
got
bro.
okay, but you guys would look at Steph how you look at James Harden if he was not winning. So, and that's not on Steph. But we can't get away from the point again that the
What's
reason that
up?
you guys think Steph changed the game is because of
Uh-huh.
everybody literally who was around him. I'm not saying Steph didn't have a part in that, but it was like 40%, Clay 30%,
Okay.
and the Warriors
Okay.
30%. These are just
Shaq,
facts.
Shaq, Shaq, Shaq. Let me ask you a question. If you take out Steph and you put in Just name another
James
point guard
Harden.
at
Zach
that time.
Levine. Say Zach Levine. Say Zach Levine.
It has to be
Zach
James
Zach.
Levine,
Harden,
It
Zach
has to be
Levine.
Zach.
whatever. Is
Has to.
that
Okay, James Harden,
offense?
Zach.
Is that
Uh-huh.
offense still the greatest half-court offense in NBA history? Yes or no?
Zach Levine. If Zach Levine has the same amount of years as Steph, yes,
Yeah.
yes, he's
It's
shooting
still the
42%. Yes, he fits right in with the game.
okay. Time out. Zach is shooting 42% on how many threes? Because Steph
A
is taking
lot. He's
over
shooting like
400
7
a
a game.
season.
Okay,
No,
okay.
Zach gets him up.
stop it. No, he is
Zach
not
gets
getting him
him
up
up.
at the rate Steph is. No.
It's probably
Zach shot.
slightly under, but he's still shooting
No.
7 a game.
Look up the facts.
I
How
think Steph
many
shoots
threes did
what,
Zach
10?
Levine shoot this year? How many
I
threes did
think he
Zach
shot.
Levine shoot this year?
I
I
mean, if
guarantee it
you're
wasn't
shooting
nearly the amount that
42%,
Steph shot.
I mean,
That's the percentage. That's not the amount of threes, bro. That's
all
not
right,
the amount of threes.
no.
That's the percentage.
Okay, okay. I'm about to look it up right now because you're just talking
Thank you,
crazy.
bro. No,
So Zach
bro.
Levine shot. He averaged 3 point. Listen, he averaged
Yeah.
8.2 threes a game.
Levine or
He
Curry?
made
That's how.
No,
Oh,
Zach.
that's how many he took a game. Oh, that's
Zach
how many
gets
he
him
took a
He
up.
game.
took
Zach gets
8.2.
him up. He gets him up.
Okay.
So this
And I'm
whole
guessing this is the
notion
first
that
year that he shot 42%
He
as
shot
well.
477.
but you
This
said it's
year.
the first year that he shot. He shot
Thank you,
8.1
Tyrone.
last year, and he shot
He shot
38%.
477 this year.
I'm guessing this is his first season shooting over 40% from three.
No,
No?
Zach
Yeah,
Levine
no,
is
no, no.
he shoots the ball
It's
and
his first year, but
he makes his shots.
he's always had a clip. He's always been 37 or above. He had 1 year 34, but he had
Okay.
38,
Okay.
38,
Okay.
37,
Now,
38, 42.
the fact that you're comparing that to someone who has always shot above 42 is preposterous, bro. That's not
I'm
the
not
same
comparing.
thing.
I'm
If
not,
you're
it's not,
saying
but
that you
you
can
give me,
replace Steph and put Zach Levine, then yeah, you are. Yeah, you are,
no, no,
Shaq.
no, 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 because here's the point. Here's the point. I honestly don't feel like Steph should have won that first championship, but he did. But let's just throw that out. And we go to Zach
Right.
Levine, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. They're winning a championship, buddy. I promise you.
I don't,
Nah, they are. They definitely
I
are.
They
don't think so.
are.
I don't think
I
so.
believe
Because Zach Levine
they
isn't creating
are.
the same amount of space that Steph Curry is creating.
This is
Yeah,
nasty.
but
you have
Everybody,
Zach
Kevin
Levine is
Durant and
not
Klay
taking
Thompson.
45-foot threes and hitting them on a high clip like
That's
that.
because
He's hitting those
Zach
up to the
Levine can
line.
dunk.
he's shooting 67% at the rim. So
That's
if
because
he
Zach
drives,
Levine
he
can dunk. He
probably
don't gotta shoot. He don't gotta shoot 20.
Okay, but the reason that offense was what it was isn't
he averages
because
5 to
someone
6.
can score a lot in the paint. It was because of the spacing that the three-point shot that Steph Curry was shooting was making. Point
Because
So
blank,
I
period.
have Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson around
That's
me.
not the
I
offense.
think I can make it. I think I can make it
So
work.
Kevin
what was
Durant
the
was not on that
offense?
team. Kevin Durant was not on that team. It was the
I
def
just
lineup.
said that. I just said that. I just literally said the Kevin
Shaq.
Durant team. And if you put Zach Levine into the depth lineup, it still works. But
Oh,
I don't
well,
think that they. I think that they probably do lose to
thank
LeBron
you.
and Cleveland,
Thank you.
like they did,
But they're
like they did. If Steph
but
is
they're
so
definitely
great,
not
he
the
was
number
up
one
3-1.
offense of all
Okay,
time.
but if Steph was up 3-1, they came up. They got clapped up.
They did. They
it
did.
doesn't matter that they're the number one offense of all time. It just matters that
It
they get to
does.
the finals.
No. It mattered. No. What Shaq said was that if you replace it with Zach Levine, that they
well,
don't miss a beat. That's what
basketball
he
Genius.
said.
That's what. Let me help you out. In 2016, they probably don't get to the finals though.
Wait. Are we talking about the death lineup or just
Yeah,
the
I'm
regular
talking
lineup?
about the def lineup. I'm not talking about
Yo,
Yeah,
KD.
that's right.
The number one
basketball
offense
genius.
all time is the def lineup.
In
That's
20
the
Basketball
number one
genius.
offense of all time.
Yo,
in
with the death lineup, you can put anybody in there. Yo, you could put Ish Smith in there.
What are
Oh,
you
yo, you
talking
could
about?
put with the
What are
death
you
lineup
talking about?
with
First off, you
KD, Clay, and Draymond.
KD is not a part of the bro. Okay, he is, but I'm talking about the first
Okay. My
def
bad.
lineup.
The original one. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
My
man,
bad. My
with
bad.
Iggy in
All
there.
right.
Well,
Harrison Barnes in
My
there.
bad.
let's be clear. If in 2016, if you swap Zach Levine for Curry, they don't make the finals.
Thank
But
you.
4 years from now,
Thank
Zach
you.
Levine does. Of course, the seventh year Zach
Okay,
Levine
well,
doesn't.
that's
But he
all
No,
to
has
I
be
mean,
now.
seen. That's all to
I
be
Has
mean,
now.
seen.
Shaq. I mean,
He
so
has
serious.
now.
Even right now, if you swap it with the production that Zach
They're
Levine
still not getting to the
provides,
finals.
I don't think they would get to the
They're
finals.
still not getting to the
Because they're
finals.
losing to who, Lo? Who are they losing to?
I
Come
don't
on.
To
know,
the
but they're
Thunder,
not getting to the finals.
to the
Yeah,
Thunder.
probably to the Thunder. And Zach Levine damn sure isn't winning
Uh,
MVP. He's
they
damn
were
sure
gonna
not winning
lose.
MVP.
They were gonna lose that year regardless. They were
These
gonna
are
even if they
facts,
did make
Shaq.
it or not.
These are
Yo,
facts.
No.
basketball. I need you to
Somebody
tone it
said
down
that
for a second.
Got you.
somebody said that the conversation of them getting to the finals and losing like they did in with Curry still would have occurred with
Hmm
Zach Levine. I don't think they would have made it
hmm
to the finals.
But
I
the
don't.
okay,
I don't.
okay, but The fact that it's even a discussion lets you guys know how lethal Zach Lavine is about to be in these next 5 years. I'm just going to throw that out. And
Not a
secondly, the
discussion.
fact still remains basketball. Tell me why Steph Curry changed the game. And Low, you tell
Oh,
me if
got you,
that's true.
got you. Okay, bro.
Oh well, I can give you the reasoning behind it. I think it's
Yo,
not
who's
only.
outside? Legend, that's you. Walk back in. Who
That's
walked back inside? All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Everybody, go ahead.
Well, I have a mic muted, so it wasn't me. To answer the question about how he changed the game, I agree with you that it wasn't just solely Curry, because I do believe that Draymond played a part of that as well. But in terms of Curry, at least in terms of like just how defenses just defend high pick and rolls coming off
No,
a
Low. No, it's only for
it
Steph.
is.
I've heard this. I've heard this too much. It's the same. What shooter shoots like Steph for them to say, okay, we're going to go over the top or we're going to switch? What shooter? Where is this shooter at? That's just so lethal
Dame,
like Steph.
Thank you.
Damian
Damian
Exactly.
Lillard,
Lillard.
Hart,
Exactly.
You cannot
uh,
not say Damian Lillard.
He's
Because
Luka
no.
not.
Trey.
What do you
No.
mean
These
he's
guys are going to
not?
be here
Yo,
Oh my,
He
repeatedly.
just
bro. Y'all need to look
he
at the
just got like
numbers.
that though.
Thank
if
you.
you
Y'all need to
if
look at the numbers.
if you
Damian
go on
Lillard is a career
trajectory,
35% 3-point shooter, bro.
okay,
Steph
but
is
if
over 42. Like, it's not the
oh,
same.
all right, but if you go on trajectory,
But
Damian Lillard
they
is
take
on
the same
pace.
shots. They take the same.
If they do. And
But Steph
Dame
hits them at
makes
a
We're
higher
going to
rate.
go
Hits them at a
past.
higher rate.
but Dame makes bigger shots than Steph. But
Hold on.
that's
We're
for
That's a
getting
another
to the
fact.
debate.
script.
That's for another
We're
That's a
conversation.
getting we're getting we're
Yo,
getting we're getting.
hold on, Shaq. I got you. I just want to say,
Shaq,
if
take
we're
it
talking
over,
about
Shaq. You got it,
trajectory,
Shaq.
if we're talking about trajectory, Dame is on
We're
pace to
not.
break all of Steph's records.
We're not talking about trajectory, though.
I
We're
don't.
not
So
talking
what
about
What are we talking
trajectory,
about?
though.
he would
We're
what are we
talking
talking
about
about
right now.
just because
Currently,
Oh,
present
of
now.
okay, well,
longevity.
all right.
Yeah,
Steph's 2 years older than Dame, but if Steph was to retire in
Okay.
2 years, Dame would have more threes made than Steph. He would break Steph's all-time record for threes made in a season.
Just because he makes more
In
threes doesn't mean he's a better shooter percentage-wise. That's what you have to understand.
Okay, if we're talking about percentage, yeah, all right. I mean,
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
Steph is easily and clearly. I'm not saying that Dame's a better shooter than Steph. I'm saying he's
Gotcha.
similar. You can even say that
He's not
Trey
even
Young is
similar. He has a
similar. You
similar
can,
game.
At
No,
this
okay,
point,
for
you don't want to
game
go
is
too far
similar.
because they're definitely similar.
you're
He has
talking
a similar game.
without
The
a doubt.
percentages are
Hold on,
night and
basketball.
day.
Hey, boy,
you're
genius. Boy, genius. All right, let everybody speak. Let everybody
yeah
My
speak.
fault,
you're
y'all.
you're
Y'all can't keep hating on Steph like this. That's my dude. It's disrespectful.
no
I
you're
feel,
going
hey, hey,
against
hey,
you're
hey, hey, hey,
against the
genius.
man.
Where you from?
Houston, Texas.
You from
Oh my
Houston?
gosh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, for sure. I just want to,
You
you know.
the point that we're making is because you're going into semantics. The point we're making is the concept of a high volume amount of 3 pointers being attempted from a deep distance, which
From a
essentially
team, not from a
wasn't
player, from a
no
team.
from a player. There was Curry
It
was
was, it was,
It was
Curry.
not the
okay.
team.
How
I don't know
many,
why he keeps
hmm
saying
hmm
that. It
no
was
no
not the
seriously
team.
how many ball handlers, how many point guards were attempting 10
I
pointers?
need to, no.
Before
I need to,
Steph,
You
okay,
gotta let
exactly.
that man talk.
wait. Because here's the problem. How much percentage of the league is actually taking 10 plus threes a game, a season? Who is doing this
As far as a player or as a team?
as far as a
No, he's talking about
player?
play. Well,
Because you guys say Steph did all of this.
I feel like I just named like 5 or 6 of them.
Well,
No,
I
no,
don't.
no.
I
Okay,
think
but
Shaq is right.
that's
I
less
think
than
Shaq is
one
right.
percent of the league. Nobody is coming to the league like I'm about to play like Steph. Of course, if you get that repertoire with your coach and he'd be like, "Yeah, you like that," then of course you're gonna be able to shoot that many
Steph
shots.
has a hell of a green
That's
light.
that's the reason why Kobe was taking all of those shots back in the league. But if that's the case, we can say Kobe's the reason these guys all play this way.
But it's
Look,
just
can I say something real quick?
it's not it's well I'll just say this real
Because
quick.
Steph's the
Go
only
ahead,
one that did
Doug.
it at a high clip.
It's
Talk your talk,
not
Doug.
necessarily it's not necessarily just one person. Like if it's not just one person moves up and then just the elites move up. At some point, even the floor increases as well. The ceiling is not just that's increasing; the floor slowly increases as well. So
But low,
when you
that
play,
happened because of the Golden State Warriors. Every coach said
now,
you can't
I
be in the
agree.
league if you don't shoot threes.
I agree with you in terms of, like I said before, I think Draymond also played a factor in this. I believe that Steve Kerr and Clay did. But the reason why in terms of Steph Curry, it's not just that your elite ball handlers are attempting more threes than they did before, but it's also
hmm
how defenses react to it, it then also trickles down to the type of quality shots that everybody else is on the team. And then it then translates into the personnel. Players like Steph Curry, and even when Miami was doing small as well, with LeBron and Bosh and Shane Battier at basically front court, that then forces the rest of the league to get rid of players like Roy Hibbert. And we just saw the same thing with damn near like Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it adjusted everything.
Oh
So in
man.
terms of as individual players, probably not as much as I agree. Probably not as much as what everybody was playing. But the way that the league just interprets the value of 3 point, Curry definitely made a role in that.
No,
Is
you
he cutting
breaking
up
up
or is
though.
that
Yeah,
us?
we call every other word.
Shaq,
Yeah,
Shaq, you gotta
but
stop disrespecting
let
Steph,
me
bro.
say let me say something real quick. I think you guys are half right. Both of you guys are half right, half wrong. Shaq is a little bit wrong because he keeps trying to look at the players. And let's
Yeah.
be real. Let's be real. Like, there's nobody
Because
who's
you
gonna play
guys
like.
know.
Oh,
Yep, 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 yep,
I'll
yep.
let y'all all talk. Let me say something real
Go ahead,
quick.
Doug.
Nah, but there's nobody's gonna play like Steph Curry. The same way that there's probably not gonna be somebody who's gonna play like LeBron, or same way that there's probably not gonna be another Giannis. Like, you're not gonna see something like that again.
Dub,
So
when
what you
I ask
gotta,
players, when I ask you, how did Steph change the game? What do you
I'm
tell
about to
me?
tell you right now. Now, I think it's a little bit of what you say as it was a team effort in them changing the game. As the Warriors as a whole, they changed the game together because
How much percentage? How much
Steve Kerr,
percentage? I just
pause.
need to know.
Hold on. Steve Kerr implemented that offense because Mark Jackson wasn't doing that with the same crew. Steve Kerr
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
implemented that offense for him, Klay Thompson, Barnes. You said Green to have the green light. Green was the facilitator. Klay Thompson, 3-and-D guy. But the most important piece was Steph Curry because
Facts.
he 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 was the reason why people were picking. We're trying so hard to switch. We're trying so hard to pick him up from 30, 35 feet because he could hit it from any possible angle, from any
Facts.
possible. Whenever he crosses that half court mark, he can make the three, and that's why more teams started shooting more threes, because like you said, it was a team effort in changing the game, but the person who was the main engine of that team was Steph Curry. You have to give him credit for that. If you want to say
One
percentages, if you want to
The
say percentages, I would definitely give him 60%.
the
Steph
He
gets
here
60%.
here here's
Act
here's
I
a
say
here's
at
a
least.
fact.
70.
How about this? I'll give
It's
Steph.
50.
I'll give Steph 50, and then
Yeah.
I'll give Clay and Dre 25-25.
Here's the facts.
It's too
Back in
much.
2015, there was only one player who was attempting 8 3-pointers or more, and that was Curry. This past season, that number has doubled to 16.
Of course,
Wow.
because everybody was. And who else was shooting on that team that season? Come on, it was the
No,
Golden
no, no,
State
no. But
Warriors.
even
Every,
no, no, no. But even at that
No.
time, Klay Thompson wasn't attempting 8 3-pointers. It was just Curry.
of
Thank you.
course not, of course not. But that's coach's
Question,
decision. They play in
question.
the same game.
How many was he attempting?
He was shooting, I think, half.
Uh,
He said just at
exactly,
A plus, right?
exactly 8.1.
yo
No,
No,
how many
Clay.
was Clay attempting?
I
Oh,
think Clay
Clay.
was
Oh,
shooting half of that.
Clay was attempting 7.
Thank you. I thought so.
yo, I got a question.
Wait.
YOLO. YOLO.
So Shaq,
Yo,
what
Even
you're saying
wait.
YOLO.
is
Even if we
Yo,
lower the bar to 7, the point I'm making is that you can't act as if like. And the only reason why I wasn't using Clay is because he's not like a ball handler or nothing like that. The point I'm making still stands though, that the concept that
Here's
even
the
though
part. Yep, yep,
yo,
yep. Go on.
it just increased, and then the floor increased that followed the ceiling increase.
One
That's
thousand
all.
percent low. But I can make the argument that Clay is the reason all of these spot up shooters are coming into the league being
Oh,
knockdown
agreed.
shooters, and coaches
Agreed.
want these.
Facts
Steph
alert.
is going
Facts
out there
alert.
Agreed.
Facts
no,
doing
alert.
Agreed.
no,
one. Steph
no.
is going out there doing things only Steph can do. No other player can do that. That's why I say you guys give Steph too much credit because he's in a league of his own. He's literally on his
Wait,
own planet.
do you think Michael
What?
Jordan changed the league?
As far as what? Because I feel like James Harden was still going to be James Harden with or without MJ. And I feel like he's a hell of a scorer.
So
I feel like Kevin
so
Durant
That's
was
not
still
what
going to
by
be a
I
your
asked you.
scorer.
logic,
Guys.
Do
my
you
bad.
think Michael
But
Jordan
neither one of
changed the
them
league?
played. You said what?
Do you
That's
think Michael Jordan changed the league?
I mean, you can ask me the same thing about LeBron. I don't think
I'm
LeBron
just
changed the
asking you a
league.
yes or no question, Shaq. That's all I'm asking you, bro.
Hey, the still
Did
picture
he
of
change?
Shaq is his face right now.
MJ didn't. He didn't. He didn't. MJ did not change the league. I don't think so.
All right,
He
Shaq.
If
literally
he changed
implemented
the
rule
All right,
changes because
all
of
right, Shaq.
MJ, so I don't see how he can say that.
no, no,
Like he
no, no,
literally
no.
did
From a
change the league.
score, no, hey, moron. From a scoring aspect, how did MJ change the league?
The,
I
the
think
reason
Oh,
the league is primarily a perimeter game right now is
yeah.
because of
Agreed.
MJ. They changed the hand checking because of MJ. They wanted to steer the league to make it where the stars are more based on perimeter play because that's more appealing to the eye. That's literally because of MJ. So yeah, he definitely changed the league.
Y'all do know
Definitely
You're trying
changed
to
the
handshaking
tell
was
me
league.
the points
illegal
per
even
game?
when MJ was in league, right?
You said what?
They wasn't supposed to be handshaking when MJ was in the league. They just didn't throw in.
I
No, I
know the
don't. I
reason
think.
David Stern was like, yeah, we got to change this is because of MJ. I know
Listen,
that.
generational
I know
talents.
that.
I don't think change the league.
Yeah, no one
I
really.
just don't like when I look at LeBron. I'm like, who else can do this, Bron? Who's the six
So
nine guy coming? You and Magic.
Yeah,
Who else?
Matt.
Who
Yeah,
else can do
Magic.
it?
by your
Who? So
logic,
how
it's
does
like
LeBron
this.
change the league? How
He
does
did
LeBron
So
change
by
it.
the league?
He did it. He's just
by
a
No,
great player. He's
LeBron
just
was
a great
LeBron
player.
was LeBron was impactful
player,
just
bro.
off the court, more impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
by
and
your
that's true.
logic, Shaq, by your logic,
Hmm.
Yeah.
just because there's not a lot of players that does the same thing, they didn't change the league. Let me tell you something. Klay Thompson, he's a catch and shoot player. Catch and shoot players has
Like
been in the
90%
league.
of the league.
Catch and shoot
That's a
Yes,
players
fact.
has been in
the
the
game
league.
Has
just
been in the
Has
league.
evolves.
been in the league
Yeah.
The
forever. We
game
have power
evolves. The
forward.
game evolves. Okay, so you're telling me that James Harden and Trey Young changed the league because they're about to change the foul rule, correct?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
James
okay,
Harden, yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So I can hold them in the
James
same.
Harden definitely affected.
Change
Yeah.
the league, bro.
So I can hold them in the same regards as Steph and all these other guys. Then
When it comes to
I have
revolutionizing and
no
changing the
I,
problem.
way
I,
basketball is played, yes.
some
When
Hey,
it
yo,
things,
comes to
Shaq,
some
you
things.
can't give me what no gotcha moment, bro. You can't. I agree with
Hold
you.
on,
I
low,
agree.
low. Because the
when it
thing
comes
is, the when somebody is exploiting something, that's when I'm like, okay, the rules should be changed, just like everybody agrees. But when somebody is doing something phenomenal that only they can do, that's what I mean by change the league. Steph, you're the only person that
Oh,
can
okay,
do
I
that.
get what you're saying.
MJ, you're the only person that generation that can score like that. James Harden, you guys wouldn't say that he changed the league like that, like Steph
And they
or
changed it
Jordan did, but he still put up better numbers than
negatively.
Steph
I
did
get what
one
you're
year.
saying.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you're right.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't, bro. That doesn't make any sense because everybody catches and shoot. That's been a thing
That's what
for
Clay does.
years.
That's what
But
Clay
that's
does.
been a thing.
Steph
That's
Curry
been a
doesn't
thing
catch
for
and shoot.
years.
Steph
But
Curry
that's
does
been a
not
thing
catch
for
and shoot. Steph
years.
Curry comes off of pick and rolls and gets them up.
No, no,
That's
no.
what you guys think when you
Forget
say
about Steph
change the
Curry.
league.
Forget about Steph Curry. Forget about Steph Curry. We're talking about Klay Thompson, right?
Hmm.
Klay Thompson
Hmm.
is doing something that people has been doing for years. I
Hmm.
mean years. So how
Hmm.
you gonna
Hmm.
give him credit for changing something
No,
that
no,
has
no. I'm
people have
saying
been
you
doing
guys
for
should be
years?
saying that Steph, Clay, Draymond, the whole Golden State Warriors, it should be equal, if anything, because we've seen
No.
what Steph did this year, and you guys don't give him any credit for anything other than he's the best, he's the best. He didn't make the playoffs, and you guys are saying he's the best. He literally manipulated the league. Listen,
Who's the
you guys are
best?
so fooled. He finished top three in MVP
Who?
votes. When has
Which is
that ever happened?
crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. They
crazy.
are
That's
ridiculous
crazy.
for that. They
That's
are
crazy.
Who
No,
said
ridiculous
no,
for
that
no,
that.
though?
no, no. That's the overhyping that's been going on.
Yes. You're
That's why you
absolutely
guys
right.
think he is just
I
Shaq,
got a question though.
me.
Yo, I got a question.
Shaq. Oh, go ahead, Young. You got it.
They said you was talking about Steph right now, like how he get too much credit, right? Like I got a
Hmm.
question though.
Hmm.
Whoever
Hmm.
the Steph Curry fan is, what happened when KD got there in 2017?
No, you guys didn't kill Steph. You guys killed KD. I've seen it for a whole season. You guys didn't touch Steph. You don't think Steph wanted him
That's
there,
true.
and then
That's
you guys
so
didn't. You guys
true.
didn't penalize
What
Steph
happened? What
at
happened?
all.
He
Yeah,
definitely
It was
wanted him there.
you know,
nasty. It
you
was
don't have what
nasty.
K. So what happened was when KD went to Golden State, he literally carried that team. I don't want to hear no Steph. Steph did this. Steph did that. It was all KD.
No,
All
no,
KD.
no. Shaq is talking about him changing the game, not necessarily who carried those Warriors
That
team.
didn't
Like
really.
he's talking about how
I
Steph,
agree with
whether or
Shaq
not
on
he
that.
changed the
Like
game or not.
whether he changed the
I
game or
mean,
not, some people gonna say he. Some people say he gonna say like he did. Some people gonna say he didn't. But like what I do agree on Shaq though is I give Shaq. I agree on Shaq of the Clay. I think Clay underrated, bro. Like I think people don't really know how good Clay is, bro.
No, no,
And
no.
this is a
It's not that
so
we
fact.
low,
don't
This is
know.
a
No,
fact.
low,
Klay
low.
Thompson is
Hold on, wait.
disrespected in the NBA.
no, he's not. No, he's not.
Clay
Hold
is
on,
really disrespected.
hold on, because I got a question for Low. Yeah, oh, I already know what Low gonna say. If it's LeBron, K Love, and Klay Thompson, or LeBron, LeBron, Clay, and Chris Bosh, is that a better team
Yes.
than having Kyrie and D Wade?
Um,
Oh, you don't have to repeat it. That was kind of.
Just
Say it
substitute
again.
Clay
Say it
for the
again.
shooting guards.
Oh, okay.
Substitute Clay for Kyrie Irving and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, it's definitely better. It's definitely better.
I
Both
don't know.
Whoa,
teams?
hold
Yeah,
on. I
both
gotta
Both
teams.
pull up.
teams?
Both teams, easily. For
I
one
don't know
reason,
if
one reason only.
I
LeBron
don't.
loves spacing. LeBron loves
Yes.
spacing. Klay Thompson gives you
Yes.
that plus defense.
Yo, B ball,
True.
you gotta chill
Easy.
for a second, bro. You gotta chill. You gotta chill.
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know if it's like automatically better, but in theory, yeah, it should be better.
In theory?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I think the Miami Heat might be a bit better because there will be more
You
floor
think
spacing.
so? Yo,
Yeah,
I
because
wish I
D Wade could play defense, but he wasn't spacing the floor for LeBron and Klay Thompson. Will honestly that would actually be a perfect fit for Miami, bro.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but Kyrie though, Kyrie's the one where I'm like,
nah, yeah, I already told y'all I got Kyrie on that one.
Oh my
Kyrie,
God, you guys will give him anything.
no, we just,
Anything, yo.
oh my goodness.
What?
But here's Chad. The end on the note. At the end of the day, I understand what you're saying, and if we want to give other players more credit, that's fine. I just think when you have a player like Curry, LeBron, and MJ, I think that even though yes, there may not be an individual who can play or perform at the same level, it just changed the perspective of how, like the concept of how we're scoring or playing, which then would also change the perspective of how we're defending,
Hmm.
which then would change the perspective of what the personnel looks like. Like it's just a trickle down effect that will impact in various other ways. The concept of Rudy
It's a
Go,
great
not
take. It's a great take.
Roy Hibbert not like a player like Roy Hibbert not existing isn't like impactful necessarily directly to a player like LeBron or a player like Bob. It's indirectly because now the floor is spaced out so much that he can't switch. He's not athletic enough to be on there. So yes, removing him off the court isn't trying to find the next LeBron, but because of how prolific someone like LeBron was in Miami, the consequence of that was removing a player like Roy Hibbert off of the floor. So, in various other ways outside of just finding the next Curry, Curry still has he's impacted the game in more ways than a Klay Thompson can or a Draymond can. But I
Yes.
agree that they should
Yo,
all hold some type of
yo,
responsibility.
I actually got a question regarding that though. Shaq, if I could though, like, speaking of disrespected, like, who do y'all think like is the most disrespected player in the league?
After I saw that Bleacher Report post, it might be Westbrook because that was crazy.
It could be Russ, it could be Kawhi, Steph. I mean, I think a couple of them really disrespected.
Um,
Hmm. I
Shaq
feel like
Shaq
Russ is probably number one.
Shaq finally came around on the Kawhi thing. So
Kawhi definitely disrespected. You think it's Russ, Shaq?
Hey,
Yeah, because
you
Shaq
got
was
something to do
nasty
with
with
that?
that.
Shaq was disgusting. Shaq was outrageous with that.
Lo,
Hmm.
you was the president of that movement.
Man, that take was crazy. I don't know who's the most disrespectful. I feel like more or less everyone gets their just dues. Honestly,
No, that's
and
a fact. That's a fact.
Westbrook in my circles is probably the most disrespected dude. He get dog.
Dude.
No,
I don't want to go down this path because I don't think he does. But
We're
hey,
talking
listen, we're
about the best point guard in the NBA.
uh,
hey, we're saving
Who?
that. We're
It's
saving
not
that. We're
Kyrie.
saving
That
that,
has to
Ron.
stop. It's not
No,
Ron,
we're
we
Kyrie.
not
gotta
talking
wrap
about
this up.
Kyrie. We are
wait.
Ron,
not
let's
talking
wrap
about
this
Kyrie. But
up.
let's save this for a different episode why
Oh,
Westbrook is
okay.
the best point guard in the NBA.
No, he's not.
Uh,
Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Wait. Hold on.
Somebody drug
Wait.
test that man.
Just.
Immediately.
Yo,
All right,
we
check this out. I ain't applying for no jobs right now because I probably won't pass the drug test. But look though, hey, I'm from California. But look, check this out. Nah, seriously though, seriously, what is it that a point guard's supposed to do?
Win games.
Distribute, right?
No.
No, win
No.
games.
No.
No, win
No.
Win
games.
games.
Bro.
So that's on the point guard or that's on the whole
That's on
team.
every
It's on the
position.
whole team.
Okay, that's on every team. So what do you want your point guard to do? Do you want your
Win
point
games.
guard to
Help me
shoot the
win
ball?
games. I want him to help me win
games,
games.
bro. Win games, fam.
Yeah.
Win
Whatever
Okay,
games.
so win
whatever my
games.
There's
team
no
needs.
way,
Okay, whatever
bro.
your team needs. So you don't want your
There's
point guard
no
to be
way.
a distributor.
He doesn't have
or
to be. He needs to help me win games.
those days are gone. A point guard's
They
They're
not supposed to
gone. They're
put
gone.
everybody.
to be honest,
Those
So
to
days
they,
are
be honest
gone.
with you, they never really should have even existed. But I
hey,
want
that's
my point guard to help me win games.
Fam.
hey,
No way.
B boy
No way.
genius. You're only saying this because Steph is your point guard.
No, 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 no,
I'm
no, no,
saying
no.
that. Mo
I'm
is saying
saying
that.
it
Legend is
because we
saying
live in an era of positionless
Yo,
basketball. That's why I'm
yo,
saying it.
Okay, for sure.
I'm saying it
And
because
that
LeBron
Steph,
James and Luka are seen as point
Steph,
guards. That's
Steph,
and
why
that's
I'm
why
saying it.
Draymond's the point guard of the Golden State Warriors.
that's
Steph
fine.
definitely the
I
best.
wouldn't call him the point guard.
Who
He,
cares?
Like he initiates the offense
you're
on
right. Who
fast
cares?
breaks,
You're right.
but
You're right. You're right. Who cares?
Yo,
But no matter
Steph,
who your point guard is, Russell Westbrook's better than him. He led the league in
No, he's
no,
assists.
not.
no, no,
He
Steph the
didn't.
best. My
no.
favorite point guard is Dame. My favorite point guard is Dame, but
I
Steph
can
definitely
agree
the
with
best.
that.
My favorite point guard is Dame because I feel like he's the most respected. But Steph is definitely the best. But I don't really like Steph.
Yeah,
He the
thank
best.
you.
But as far as
Okay, so
Westbrook, bro, there's no way you're taking Westbrook over CP3. There's no way.
all right,
Literally,
look, check this out. All right, that's gonna be the last topic of this whole discussion because no, really, we've been damn near going on 2 hours, so we got to wrap everything up, fellas. Next show we will get in the top 5 point guards and who everybody believes is a top 5 point guard and who people really thinks overrated and underrated. But as for today, we had a great discussion. I appreciate everybody's takes and I appreciate everybody coming in and letting the other person know what is what. So we'll be back at it real soon. You guys will know 24 hours in advance when we're doing our next episode. Also, everybody be sure to tune in to Player's Choice on Wednesday. That will be at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Until then, fellas, we're going to
And
bring
that's a
everything
good
to a
and that's
wrap.
a good question, Lo. When you coming back on Players Choice, man?
Put me on the show.
I guess. Wednesday. When do y'all do it Wednesday? What time Wednesday?
I'm in Athens right now, so we moving everything. I think we doing it at 8 o'clock Pacific time, so it's gonna be 11 Eastern time. It's a late one.
I might be able to do it if y'all, especially if y'all doing the top 5 list. But I also do my podcast on Wednesdays too, so that's kind of why.
Oh, the peer to peer.
Yeah.
That for sure got top billing over us. So we always got we you can get in there on Sunday.
Yeah,
Um,
Sunday's better. If y'all, especially y'all do a Sunday afternoon, that's better. Yeah, for
Bring it,
all
legend. Bring
right,
it.
we'll reach
the
out to you.
last, because the other dude you had on the podcast last episode who was talking about Dame and all that was crazy. But yeah, I'll keep coming. Just let me know.
I think it's
Oh,
talking about
buddy.
Elijah, right?
That
Yeah, that was
that
a guess.
I'm always in them.
Shout out my guy Elijah.
But yeah, just let me know. Let me know. Just let me know.
All right, bro. We'll hit you up.
But all right, fellas, we going to bring this whole thing to a wrap. We'll catch everybody soon. And until then, everybody keep it cool.
And y'all stay blessed, man.